Hello, my friends, and thank you for tuning in. Karen Barney bringing you the road ahead for December 6th through 12th of 2020. What is in store for this last month of 2020, the week of the 6th through 12th? We do this reading by element. Let's see who we're shuffling for first. Six of Rods and the Queen of Pentacles. Earth signs take authority here. The Queen of Pentacles, taking care of business, taking care of the success, taking care of the recognition. I think it's a recognition of what you need to take care of, my Earth sign friends. And maybe that is yourself as well. The Queen of Pentacles is the very nurturing Earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Someone that takes care of all of those in her charge. And she does it very, very well. She's someone that's very practical in her approach. And you may be feeling a little bit overwhelmed by everything that you are doing, my Earth sign friends. Overwhelmed by the commitments you've taken on. Overwhelmed with the structure that you may find yourself tied to. You may be seeking a different path. One more card, thank you. Let's leave that like that. And the Six of Swords, where are you moving forward to? The Six of Swords is your thought process on this. So it's morphing. You're finding your new path. You are committed to finding your new path. You're overwhelmed. We saw that at the cut. Take care of yourself here, my Earth sign friends. That's an important message. This is peace and calm and smoother waters on the other side of this. You are coming to that point. But how are you going to handle all of this pressure that you're under? I've got the Four of Pentacles here. I think you're on solid ground. You're on a solid foundation. You've got the strength in resources that you may need to do that. And that may be internal resources. Faith, one of them. You know, it may be that you get some counseling. That's a resource as well. So how are you going to do this, my Earth sign friends? What is the higher? Thank you, the Queen of Wands. You are focusing on the commitment of it, focusing on where you're headed, structuring it, structuring the path so that you can move on in a very peaceful manner, my friends. So get the guidance you need if there is something to be sought as far as legal, medical, anything on that idea, personal. Tell me about the Hermit, please. This is the Virgo card. Seeking a new path. I think you're finished with whatever this is. I don't think you want to do it again. You're ready to do it any longer. You are ready to move forward, ready to move on to, and the choice is yours. Here's a Capricorn card, but the choice is yours here in these obligations, responsibilities that you have. What is it? Are you tempted? Are you tempted to move forward with another lover here and exploring your options? You've been waiting a long time to do this. Are you feeling overwhelmed by a commitment that you have here, my friends? Looking for a solo path. Get guidance, my friends. Get guidance. That's what you're weighing out here. Now, and here's our Two of Cups. So I think you are perhaps changing relationships, changing the structure of one, most definitely. What's the Ten of Wands here for, please, for the Earth signs? Where are they taking this? When are you going to be seeing relief? Here's exactly the Three of Cups. Now, we just talked about an extracurricular relationship here, so this could also be represented here. You're on stable ground, but you are going to be, I think, overwhelmed by the busyness that you have here too. Now, this could be your social circle as well. You're on solid ground, but you are trying to conserve your finances here for your commitment and for your, I think, committed to your new path. You're reserving your finances and maybe feeling a little bit pressured to go out in this holiday season. I think you need to focus on what it is you're trying to put together here. Page of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords. So you are, in fact, making some, I think, rather quick decisions about what you need to do and maybe who you are associating with. The Page of Pentacles is a piece of valuable or important news. Could be an opportunity that comes in that you need to decide on, a contract that comes in, a commitment that you are going to be making that you need to decide on. But that commitment that you make here is going to release you from what you've been doing and set you, I think, on a new path to something that has been something that is going to be very satisfactory. There, my earth sign friends. What do we have here? The Knight of Rods. You're going to be making some changes. You're on the path to a transformational period. I like it. It's the Knight of Rods here for, please. What changes are you going to be making? Now, the Knight of Rods is fire, of course. Fire, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Somebody that is driven to make these changes. And you may be going in with a lot of enthusiasm and a lot of confidence. But you know what? Seek whatever guidance you need, because it may be a situation where you need to narrow things down. This information that comes in is a particular path, and you need to narrow it down. So pay attention to any messages you get, any opportunities that may come up. They may not look exactly like what you're thinking. But the changes that you're making are going to help you come full circle, my friends. They are going to help you move on to the peace and the security, the belonging, the abundance there that the Ten of Pentacles represents. So if this is a relationship situation where you are changing relationships, it may cost you, my friends. The changes you're making, they will come to a close. You're gonna finish that, but they may cost you. Okay, if you're in the other side of a relationship, you may be offering a commitment to someone and building that security, and perhaps making a choice to step out or step into a new relationship. If this is business here, my friends, I think that you are in a good position, in a solid position, despite the pressure you might be under. Focus on what your goal is. Focus on where you're headed. And I think very soon you're going to have some news that helps you decide to take a new path. Take a new path to something that's going to be very satisfactory. The leaving, the finishing of whatever you're doing here is going to be very satisfying. Let's see what the earth signs have with the secret language of color. This is the week of the 6th through the 12th, December 2020 for the earth signs. What do we have coming out, please? Earth signs. Security and happiness, contentedness on the horizon there, my earth signs. One card, please. Is that the one? Oh, it's sticking. Let's see. One card, please. Earth signs. Lemon. Access innovative thinking. So my friends, the Queen of Wands here is someone that is very focused and driven and fiery and passionate about where she wants to go. And when you hear this news, you're going to need your intellect. You're going to need your imagination. You're going to need your innovation. Access innovative thinking. You're going to need to think outside the box here. So not everything is contained within this structure. And you may need to access your social circle to make whatever this is happen for you, okay? And it is going to be a very satisfying in financial and also personal ways. It's going to be very satisfying, earth signs. Interesting week coming up, my earth sign friends. I love it. Let's see who's next here. Who are we going to be shuffling for next? Who's up next? This is the road ahead, December 6th through 12th. What's the next element we're shuffling for? Who are we talking to next? King of Swords. King of Swords and the King of Pentacles. So there we are, my air sign friends. Looks like we may be going in order of the way they were laid down today. The King of Swords. There you are, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, making decisions for security, abundance. You know, the King of Pentacles is the provider of the deck. So you may be on equal footing with someone and trying to rationalize or work things out between you for the common good. The King of Swords and the King of Pentacles. But you know, sometimes these guys can clash too. Maybe you're thinking practically. So let's see what's happening here for the air signs. Air signs, the week of December 6 through 12, 2020. Winding down to a new year, my friends. What's happening for the air signs? Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. What's on their road ahead? Air signs. The Six of Cups and the Magician. What's happening for the air signs? Thank you. And the Page of Rods. One more card. One more card, please, for the air signs. Thank you. Let's see what's going on. The Page of Pentacles. So here's news coming in. This is, I think, an inspirational piece of information that may shake up your comfort zone a little bit. You know, I've got the children here. This could be something out of the past as well. You may hear from someone out of the past, and that strikes a chord with you and gets you excited, moving toward a goal. The Magician has all of the tools and everything that he needs to make it happen. So you are going to be, I think, in a good place. The Six of Cups, this is a comfortable place for you, whatever it is you're putting together. Air signs. What are the air signs doing here? Does this represent children? Or, okay, jumping right out here. Five of Cups, Six of Cups. So I think you are in a better place than you were, my friends, or you may be considering and really thinking about the children, thinking about perhaps even the past with regret, with reverie, with concern. Consternation is the word. Being a little bit confused about what happened, maybe. Tell me about the Six of Cups, please, for my air sign friends. The Nine of Swords, yes. You're concerned. So are you concerned with the children, or are you concerned with something, some emotional situation that has been difficult with maybe a child, with someone that you're very close to? How are you winding? How are you, the Magician in this, my air sign friends? You want to make everybody happy. Presto changeo, everybody's happy. I don't think that's the way this is going to work. Although you could be moving up from this situation here, but you're still concerned. What are you concerned about, my air sign friends? What are the air signs? The Page of Pentacles. Here he is. So you're waiting. It feels like you're waiting on a situation, and you know, running through all of the scenarios that may have happened in the past, or worrying about the children and whether or not they're going to be in a good place. The Page of Pentacles. Valuable, important piece of information coming in for you to use and put to work for yourself with all of your tools and skills. Now, the Magician can be a little bit of a manipulator too, so be careful you're not manipulating this situation to bring about, you know, sometimes the ends do not justify the means. Tell me about the Page of Rods here, please. What is the, here we go. Three of Pentacles and the Four of Pentacles. So there's exciting news that something is growing. There's news that, you know, things are building. There's news, financial news, that your efforts are now paying off. So if things did not work out in the past, if there were some difficulties and you had regrets about how things were handled, there's news that things are now changing. Someone's building something now. Is that you as the Magician? I think it is you. I think you're building up to a really satisfactory, a really joyful and contented place. It may even be that you feel as happy as you used to, or as contented and satisfied as you used to. What do we have here, my air sign friends? Looking at your options. So you're in a good place, my friends, or you will be very shortly, and you're going to have options available to you, and you're going to hear this news. It's going to bring deep, it's going to bring joy, and most likely within, I want to say, a family situation. The Seven of Cups, Ten of Wands. So Maybe you're under pressure to choose here, my friends, and things are a little bit murky right now. So just sit tight. If that's the case, the energy is going to be changing through this month. It's going to be changing dramatically. And I would say that you have some good fortune, some good opportunities coming in here. You have the ability to really help them, make them grow into something that is really solid and truly lovely. Tell me about the Seven of Cups. But you're under pressure right now to make a choice. And I want to tell you to wait. Here's our Five of Cups. Yes. Wait, your wish is coming in, all right? Don't act in haste here, my friends. And don't doubt the decisions that you do make. It is going to be, you're fearful. You're fearful, my friends. You feel like it is going to be, it may have been an expensive situation where there was some lack, but you're going to be relieving the pressure very shortly. This news that comes in is what's going to be the catalyst for this, and it's going to change the direction that you're going here, my friends. It's going to be something very beautiful that you can bring in, my air sign friends, but I don't think you have it quite yet. The news is coming. I want to say in these next 2 weeks, the 14th, we have a new moon solar eclipse in Sagittarius. We are actually in the time between right now. We had an eclipse on November 30th, 2020 as well. So the time between is where things get stirred up. And that's what this is right here at the beginning of this week, my air sign friends. News comes in that you're going to be maybe put to the test on. Put your skills to work for you. Help structure it, help build it, get excited about it, and bring it to a really solid place before you take your next step. And right now, you're being pressured to take that next step. And you can't right now until you have this news come in. And I assure you, my friends, that next step is going to be something that you are strong enough to accomplish and really settle as the King of Pentacles. Now, we saw the King of Pentacles with the King of Swords at the cut. So whatever it is, whether it's between you and another person of equal stature, it is about finance, and you have some doubts about it, but it is going to turn out the way you want, my friends. It is going to turn out in a wonderful, beautiful way. Air signs. Let's see what the secret language of color has for you today. Thank you, Violet. Create a balanced life. Create a balanced life. This is where you have the opportunity to structure it exactly as you choose, to build that solid foundation and a vibrant, passionate life, something full of joy. Card number 45, my air sign friends. Wow. I like it. These eclipses coming up, my friends, they are going to change pretty much everything for the next 6 months. We're entering into what many believe is the time or the age of Aquarius at the solstice. That's the Saturn-Jupiter conjunction at 0 degrees Aquarius, and that's going to be on the 21st. So going to be an interesting month. I don't think by the time we get to January, things are going to be very much the same at all. All right, fire and water. Who are we going to shuffle for next? The Three of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles. Someone's building building their wealth. They may be starting from scratch and building, but they are definitely putting it together and on a very, I think, fortunate path. Committed path. Who are we shuffling for? Water or fire? Here's the Ace of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles. So there, I don't know if this is more news for you, my air sign friends, but that news is coming in. Two of Rods and the Magician. So we're going to do fire signs. I would say, my friends, that you may be involved in the air sign scenario. There may be an air sign in your midst, but this is also about you manifesting the direction that you want to go and making the decision whether or not to cross the threshold into that next step. It is something that you've brought together, brought to you. So are you going to act on it, or are you just going to look at it? We're just going to stay where we are. I think that this is meant to take action on. Fire signs. Where are we taking this, my fire signs? This is the road ahead for December 6th through 12, 2020, for the fire signs. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. What are my fire signs up to December 6th through 12th. What do they need to know, please? The Six of Swords, the Three of Swords, Three of Pentacles, and the Empress. So, my friends, you are now entering, I think, an easier time. Fire signs. This is all of, there's a lot going on in your mind here. I've got the Queen of Cups, but you're hiding it very well. You're definitely keeping things to yourself. There has been something painful that I think you are moving through and sorting out, and maybe looking at a little bit differently, and rebuilding now, putting things together, putting things to rights, and creating something that I think you can be happy with. My fire sign friends, the Knight of Swords, Judgment, the Hermit. So you perhaps are now finding your true path. Here's the Magician again. Finding your true path. True path to what? Let's see. The Six of Swords. What are you moving through? This is the, moving on to peaceful waters here. How are you moving forward? This is your thought process. The Six of Swords. Moving forward. Peace, calm. Finally going to be at ease. Two of Swords. It's not been easy, okay? This has been painful. Wow. How are you going to do this? You feel like you're blindfolded. You can't really make a choice. Does it involve a love offering? There is some emotion here, perhaps with a mother figure here in your life, a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, definitely a sensitive issue, my fire signs. Something that is still hurts. You may hear from someone. We did have the Six of Cups here. You may hear from someone from the past. Yeah. The arrows of love behind it too, my friends. So they may have broken your heart and have now returned. We did have the Judgment as well too, didn't we? The Magician, you've called them to you. You're gonna have to, it's gonna take a lot of skill, my friends, to balance out your emotions on this and find the true path, the right path through this. But you are going to be looking at it very shrewdly. You're going to be considering it, I think. Judgment card, the do-over, right? The new beginning. So, keeping your emotions to yourself. You don't want to be vulnerable, and doing this again or hearing from them, hearing this news is going to put you in a position where you have to decide, am I going to build something and create something with perhaps this person or relationship situation again? Tell me about the Three of Pentacles, please. Where are my fire signs? Looking to build. Page of Swords. That's what you're looking for right now. How are you building? How are you going to do it? So if this is an opportunity of the heart, my friends, you're going to put them through their paces. If they have returned from the past and are offering this cup to you again, you're not going in blindly this time. Your attitude has changed. They were hurt. They hurt you. And it's now time to get down to the business of how this is going to work. If it's going to work, this is how it's going to work. So you may be creating that, building that structure here. Where's the Empress taking you, my fire sign friends? Ace of Wands. Ah, good. The Ace of Wands is passion, power, excitement, confidence, and in general, lots of new growth and ideas. So again, we could be talking about a new child. And in the past, it's been difficult, but you do have a new opportunity here. And really being cautious and shrewd about how you're going about building the health-wise, building the situation and standing strong for yourself. The Empress is also about a mother, and you may feel very strongly about something that's going on in your life as a mother, or in someone's life as a mother. How are you reacting here with the Empress, please? Fire signs, the Two of Wands. That's where you're being called to take action, my friends. We saw We saw at the cut, right? The Two of Wands, I believe. Tell me about the Six of Swords. How are you moving forward, my fire sign friends? How are you moving forward? The Knight of Wands. You're making changes. You know, you thought you were going in blindly, but you're not. You've now heard news and making changes. Okay, narrow it down, my fire sign friends. The Ace of Wands. Narrow it down to a single idea and then take action. So whatever it is that you're creating, are you creating it out of pain and sorrow? If so, be shrewd. If you're recreating a relationship, you know, you've really got to get the boundaries, I would say. You've got to get the foundation laid and speak your truths about it. There may be some misgivings in this, and not everything may be as it seems on the surface. So make whatever changes need to come out so that you can get to the bottom of it and get to the true heart of it. Tell me about the Three of Swords, the Queen of Wands. Maybe even focus on the love of it and the emotion of it rather than the pain of what's gone in the past. Let's see where Three of Pentacles is taking our fire signs. The Four of, you know, you've been away from each other for a while. If this is a relationship that has come full circle and now back on the table, you've been away from each other, and there has been healing done of this broken heart. But you know, that doesn't mean that you can just put it behind you. You've got to build from here, and you've got to be shrewd about, I would say, shrewd about the actions that you take. Make sure you take them with your head, not only your heart. One more card here, please, for the fire signs. Tell me about the Empress. Thank you. Here's the Devil. Don't feel obligated. Well, you know what? If this is a mom or a mother figure in your life, then maybe you do feel that you are obligated to take power and help them move in a different direction. Maybe they've been home healing from a situation and they need a better foundation and someone to be their advocate and intermediary and sort through all of the things that are certainly possible here with the changes that are coming in. Let's see where the fire signs are going with their secret language of color. Let's see what's happening for the fire signs, please. One card. Oh, fire signs. Gold. Attract abundance. Card number 21. So whatever it is you may be creating, my friends, it is going to be, I think, a fortunate occurrence. You know, you may go into it thinking it's an obligation, but you are going to quickly see that it is an opportunity for you, an opportunity to make some, I think, much needed changes in your perhaps relationship or even in your structure. How are you doing this? Attract abundance. Card number 21. It's going to take a little bit of time to build. You may have been away from this. So if this is passion that's building, my fire sign friends, you're going to have to go easy on it. There may be a lot of lust and temptation there, but I think you have to let it build again. Let it build. There's been some mistrust. You're going to have to let that heal. Fire signs. Water signs. Last but certainly not least today, my favorites, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. They're all my favorites. Let's see what's happening here for the water signs. The week of water signs, the week of December 6th through 12, 2020. What is on the road ahead for the Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio friends, please? Water signs. The Knight of Pentacles. Page of Swords. Nine of Swords. And one more, please. Thank you. And the King of Cups. There you are, my Pisces, Cancer, Scorpios. The King of Cups. There we go. And the King of Swords. King of Swords and the King of Cups. So there's a decision to be made, my friends, but you know, you might be kind of sheltering in place on this. You've got a plan, but I don't think you've really, you've got a goal in mind. but I don't think you have worked out the fine details of the plan. Page of Swords there is still in curiosity mode, still investigating the different ways you can go, and you're letting them all run wild in your head. Cool, calm, and collected on the outside. There is a decision to be made now. The Death card and the Hierophant. So Scorpio and Taurus as well. It may have to do with a celebration, perhaps even a wedding and happy life. What's happening? Is there an end in that? Is there an end in that? Is there an ending within the home, my friends? Page of Cups. News, emotional news that comes in. Now, none of that is here other than from you. So is it emotional news that you put forth? What is the plan? Water signs. Tell me about the Knight of Pentacles. Tell me about the plan, please. Solid, steady, moving forward. I don't think you've started yet. You're hesitant, cautious. The Strength card. You know, I think you're gathering your strength, and sometimes, you know, we lose our strength through all of the coulda, woulda, shouldas that we put out there in our mind. So you're letting the scenarios build, I think, to the point where you do hunker down, where you do kind of sit still. And I don't know that that's the right place. I think you do need to make a move forward, and cautiously, absolutely, slowly, methodically, practically. But you do have the strength, you do have the backbone to do this. And the Ten of Pentacles, there you go. And I think you feel very strongly about, I don't know, is this a decision within a family, within a marriage, in a home? Something that you're not sure you want to continue? Something in the finances or plan? You feel very strongly about the security here in the home, within this commitment, within this structure that you've built. What's happening here with the Page of Swords? What is it you're investigating, my water sign friends? Now that's the family. It is also your financial wherewithal, your financial security, security for that family. What is the plan? How are you doing it? Nine of Wands. So you are still looking at where you're going to draw the line. Still considering what you need to do. Tell me about the Nine of Swords here, please. What is worrying my water sign friends? The arrows of love or the messages. Are you afraid someone is going to hear? Are you afraid someone is going to find out? What do we have here? Okay. I think you're worried that things may not go fast enough. It may not be able to move at the pace that you'd like. But I do think you're going to be surprised with it. I think it is going to move faster than maybe faster than you would like. Tell me about the Nine of Swords, please. The messages back and forth, the Ace of Swords. And you may cut off communication. Wow. You may put up your boundaries and cut off communication. If this is a situation in a home with family, my friends, with a marriage, a celebration that you are, not necessarily feeling is something you want to continue with. What are my Pisces Pisces, Cancer, Scorpios doing the week of the 6th through the 12th? The Seven of Swords. It's a getaway, my friends. It's a getaway. Well, you may be distant from someone and the messages are flying back and forth. Maybe you are investigating ways to move your plan for this abundance forward. But that involves some sort of decision here. And there is news. That is the news here. Now, it's emotional news. News perhaps of an ending, a transition within a marriage, a commitment, even with a contract. It does involve your home too, though, my friends. So I don't know. Are you moving and you finally here and you're free to move forward? And it involves a distance from where you currently are? Tell me about the Page of Swords here, please. The Page of Swords, the High Priestess. You've been making plans, my friends. This is a getaway for you, I believe. It's certainly possible that you are ending a situation. You may even be telling them your vision for what you need, what you expect out of the situation. But you've also been, reading the writing on the wall here, my friends. Tell me about the King of Cups. What is the decision you are making? Yes, you are making the decision to put it behind you, my friends. And I think you feel strongly about your plan, and that plan, I think, involves the financial aspect of it, and what you will and will not accept, and what you will and will not allow. There may be lots of messages going back and forth, but they are stressing you out, and I do believe you put a stop to that. You put a stop to it so you can hear your own mind and listen to your intuition and let it guide you in what it is you need to do. That is your decision here. But you're waiting on a piece of information. Or perhaps putting it forth that, there is an ending coming in here in a committed relationship is how it feels for me. Let's see what the water signs have to say. The secret language of color has to say for our water signs, please. The 6th through the 12th of December, 2020. On the road ahead for the water signs, please. Orange. Card number 16. Nurture yourself. Nurture yourself. Now, I would say to you that means self-care, absolutely, but nurture your mind, your body, your spirit. It is all connected here, my friends, and your spirit is telling you what you need to do. You may feel strongly about, the plan that you're on, and that is being true to yourself, also a part of nurturing yourself. So treat yourself kindly here this December week, 6th through the 12th, and nurture yourself. Do what you need to find your courage. Water signs. Thank you so very much for tuning in. I truly appreciate you your likes, shares, comments, and subscriptions. And we'll speak to you again very soon. If you'd like to connect with me, all of my details are in the description box below. Thanks very much.